Coleman.
Hello.
We're not speaking to you.
Oh, be a sport, Evelyn. I'm perished.
Well, go home then.
I can't. Auntie's queuing. She won't be back for hours.
Where's your door key?
In the pillar box.
Yeah.
Oh, please, it's bitter out here.
What makes you think it's any warmer inside? Come on. Right, the pipes are frozen again. We'll have to wait till Dad comes home to thaw them.
I'll do it for you. Where's the blow lamp?
I'd rather you didn't. What time is it?
3:25.
Oh, good. We'll be able to go in the front room soon and use the electric fire. What do you think would happen if we switched on 5 minutes early?
Well, we're on about not to.
Who'd know? See if the bathroom taps work then. I'll try and find some room for us to eat.
Winter 1947. This is the worst winter in living memory. Coal stocks were dangerously low in the autumn. Now there isn't enough to keep industry going or to warm our homes. After weeks of cold weather and heavy snow, which increased the demand, supply routes by road and rail have become almost permanently blocked. Not only fuel, but other essential goods and raw materials are snowbound. Factories are closed or have staggered their working day to conserve fuel, and 2 million people are out of work. Tonight, some towns will return to wartime blackout conditions as street lighting is suspended. And here, the revolutionary jet engine, transport of the future, is making its mark on the blanket of snow covering Britain. But only winter sports enthusiasts can move freely, taking a rare opportunity for skiing and skating. Families are collecting whatever fuel they can from coal yards, because with gas pressure low and the use of electricity restricted, it's difficult to keep the home fires burning.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bread and dripping?
Oh, thanks. Has the snow in the kettle boiled yet?
No, it takes twice as long as usual. Even if I turn the gas full on, all I get is a ring of little blue lights. You know, like these.
Oh, are you here?
On the stage, love.
Gosh.
Does it look like a tropical island?
A bit.
I could do with some more jungle.
You could do with the central heating on.
Oh, we'll probably have to postpone the play. Nobody's going to sit in a freezing church hall for over 2 hours, with the risk of a power cut in the middle of Act 2. After your dad's having such a struggle learning his lines. What did you do today, love?
Not much. Too cold to sit in a classroom. Geography and science lessons. We went outside and tried to build an igloo.
Good idea.
The maths master, he worked it out on graph paper by geometry. He drew as a plan cross-section Eskimo igloo.
Kept you warm then, that lot?
I was hot. It was hard work.
There you are, love.
Mum, what's this play about?
Top dogs and underdogs. Who's fit to govern? See, this party of lords and ladies gets shipwrecked with the butler, and as he's best at surviving in a crisis, he becomes their governor.
I don't think our government's any good at surviving a crisis, do you?
Well, perhaps Mr. Shimwell didn't take it seriously enough at first. But to be fair, nobody could have guessed we'd have a winter like this.
Is it the worst you can remember?
Absolutely the very worst.
Having the school timetable mucked about, it's absolutely my very best. Is Dad good as a butler?
All right. Come on, love, finish that up and let's get home. I've got something new to try for tea. Oh, it's not that bad. Oh, you're right. I can't eat it either.
I've heard of snook. It's a South African fish, isn't it? Kind of barracuda.
I don't know, Jimmy, but there's plenty of it in the shops. I thought if we liked it,
We don't.
Oh, I've bought 5 tins.
If we're hungry enough, we'll eat anything.
True. I'll never forget stewed goat in Italy. That was quite tasty. Come on, Edward. Where's your patriotism? If the government says eat snook, eat snook.
OK. Last one to finish is the sissy. You too, Mum?
Leave some for Dad.
Yes. Don't forget to leave lots for Dad.
It's late again. Wonder what's happened this time. Oh, dear, it was never as dreadful as this during the war, even.
What was it?
Living.
I'll sit up with Mum then, if you want an early night.
Oh, I shan't sleep. Where can he be?
Listen, there's nothing to worry about. Dad's been coming home at all hours since the bad weather struck. They've all been working flat out, trying to keep goods wagons moving.
No, but he always telephones to let us know.
So now he isn't bothering.
When he was at the ticket office, we could have rung the station.
Perils of promotion. He has a lot of responsibility supervising freight. Oop, power cut time. You relax. Finish putting on that grease.
Oh, it's Vaseline. Yeah, have some. The skin on my face is chapped and my lips are cracked.
You're altogether cracked, you are. Why are you and Lawrence not speaking?
Hasn't Mum told you? He has this bright idea, the donkey. Takes me and Mum with big bags and our Edward with the wheelbarrow all the way up to the old American supply depot to collect cinders. Were you here when they made cinder tracks all through the camp? Tons of cinders he must have used. Quite burnable. Anyway, we dig through the snow, don't we? And there's nothing but soggy earth. Nothing. The squatters have scraped up the lot.
Well, you can't blame them.
Oh, but Lawrence might have guessed. He's been up there often enough lately, counting up those who've moved themselves in. If people are squatting in old army huts, they're not going to leave good cinders lying around for anyone to take. Oh, I bet they were laughing at us digging away while they were sat cosily round the fires.
There's nothing cosy about living in a derelict army camp, Avril. At least we've a house to come home to.
Oh, no. Who's sleeping under your greatcoat tonight?
It's Edward's turn.
I must try and reach Fallbeck tomorrow. Mr. Durrant says there isn't much I can do, but if he's kept the cattle in, the sheds will need cleaning out.
You won't do it. The snowplows haven't been up there since the last heavy fall. No post office vans got through this week. You only have to turn back.
Oh, well, I'll try anyway.
If you do make it, and don't get stranded at Thornbeck, bring some potatoes home, eh? You're not lighting it now.
Why not if we're to wait up? It's got woodworm.
You'll be stuck somewhere, away from a phone. It's chaos, Mum. There are so few trains running, and even those are arriving hours late. Parcels and letters are taking ages to be delivered, except what's going to local addresses. I mean, your parcel from Tricia took 10 days longer than usual to get here, didn't it?
Oh, yes. Did you see what she sent this time? Tin of ham, pineapple chunks, chocolate biscuits.
Don't know what we'd do without American aid. Do you?
This country must owe the USA millions of pounds by now. I hate feeling like a poor relation, but we're in such a mess. Dare say we ought to be grateful. We'll never get out of the mess either, with factories shut down that ought to be making stuff for export.
Mum, don't you think nationalising the coal mines had something to do with fuel shortages?
Honestly, love, no matter who owned the mines, private companies or the state, I doubt if this crisis could have been avoided. Oh, thank heaven. Arthur, where are... Oh, Lawrence. No, I'm afraid Avril's gone to bed. Yes, he's here. Are you sure? Well, I hope it isn't another wild goose chase like the last time. Jimmy! What, now? You'll get lost. There'll be no street lamps on. Lawrence. He knows where there's a tip of coal dust and nutty slack for the taking.
Help ourselves? Hello? Yes. Where is it? What the road's like? Just a minute. Good. I've just about enough petrol to bike there and back, and that's it for this month, so you better be right. Have you any bags to put the coal in, Mum?
I'll find something.
I'll bring some too, and we'll fill the sidecar. Pick you up in a few minutes. Bye.
Will you be gone long?
Oh, it's about 4 miles towards Sheffield. Can you bring the coal shovel as well?
Right.
Dad. Oh, yes. We had been wondering. I see. Well, thanks for letting us know. Yes, I'm sure he will. Goodbye.
Is that your dad?
No, but a message from Bradley Central to say he's stuck till morning. He'll be spending the night in the signal box at Broughton Home. There's 2 engine drivers, 2 firemen, 2 guards, and 1 lady passenger. So you needn't wait up.
Oh, I see.
Oh, the power's come on again.
You don't say. Good grief. Am I as filthy as you?
Oh, not much to choose between us. Are we going to leave it in here?
We're better. The Burkitts find out. I'll be round wanting some. They've already got a shed full of coke from the gasworks.
Haven't they shared it?
Not one lump. After Mum cooked their Sunday dinner with ours in our oven. The trouble with this stuff, it's too fine. It'll fall through the grate or burn away in no time.
Well, how do we stick the bits together and mould them to shape?
What are you doing after work tomorrow?
Probably helping you.
How do you find out about all this lot anyway?
Well, it's a bit embarrassing, actually. I was out giving occupants of the new prefabs their house numbers, and this bloke came along, all overcome with gratitude at having a roof over his head. Said he worked at a coal yard. No coal in it, but loads of slack. Did I want any? Well, I hadn't the heart to tell him, and he's all electric in the flat.
Well, he's done us a good turn anyway. I'm glad the prefabs are numbered at last. Haven't half been awkward sourcing letters for them.
That reminds me. Will you ask if anyone's found a door key in a pillar box?
Yeah.
There's been another blizzard. We'll not get through to Fallbeck this morning.
I know. Shall I make us some porridge? Hack the top off the milk?
No toast?
If the gas wasn't too low, you could have some toast, if we had any bread.
It's amazing. The post and paper have come already. One good thing about town life, the weather can't cut us off to the same extent as in a village. Avril! Valentine's card for you.
Oh, heck, is it the 14th? I forgot to send him one. Anyway, he doesn't deserve it.
He does. I've got one too.
Did you get some then?
Plenty. We can all have hot baths tonight.
You mean we've got something to put on the fire?
Yeah.
Have a look in the garage when you're dressed. While you were asleep, Lawrence and I piled up the workbench with nutty slack.
Oh, that's what I call a really romantic Valentine.
Where do you get the cement? Borrowed it from the Public Works Department. They're at a standstill anyway till deliveries come through again. Well, we can owe them a bag of cement.
We don't need much.
Oh, we better not use much or it won't burn. Oh, it's a pity the roads aren't being tarred. This mixture would really burn if we had some tar to put in it.
I've seen the road surface for weeks. You just have to hope it's still there, under the slush.
Right, if Jesus must come here for, what do I have to do?
What do you want to make? Small lumps or briquettes?
Whichever's ready sooner.
Small lumps go hard quicker. Cut one of those tennis balls in half then. Careful. Then you fill the hollow with stuff out of this bucket. Press it down. A bit like filling an ice cream cone, it, see?
An ice cream, do you mind?
Then you turn it out and leave it to set.
Then we have a go.
Cut some more of those tennis balls. By the way, Mum says you can come to supper and have a hot bath. You go home and fetch your own soap. Only our ration's nearly gone.
Oh, marvellous. Oh, can't get in at home. Oh, thanks. Oh. I'll need a bath after all this. Oh, dear. Hey, what's this?
It's a fire, Dad. Hello, Arthur.
Does this mean I can take my coat off?
Were you all right, love, really?
Aye.
Can't have been good for your chest being marooned in a signal box.
Well, I'd rather have been shipwrecked on a tropical island, I'll admit.
Hey, the coalman's never been.
No, we're not satisfied with public ownership. That's private enterprise, that fire. Hey, what did you do all night? 6 men and a lady to make you watch your language.
She was very nice, actually. She heard me through my lines. Do you know if the play could go on tomorrow, I'd be word perfect.
Oh, no chance of that, love.
Mr. Durrant wants me back at work next week. The land's so waterlogged, the tractors get bogged down. We'll have to do the spring sowing by hand. They managed all right in the snow, though.
Didn't you lose a lot of animals?
He says not. RAF Dakotas flew over and dropped fodder. Oh, sorry to miss that. Mum,
What?
we shan't have a fire to sit by tonight. Let's go to the pictures, eh? I want to catch a newsreel to see just how bad the floods are.
Following the worst winter since 1880, Britain finds herself underwater. Houses with flood-soaked floors and sodden furniture are grim evidence of the havoc wreaked by a thaw that has submerged 31 counties. Streets, which 18 months ago held celebratory bonfire parties, are now awash under several feet of water. And the cost to the nation is growing daily. 80,000 tons of potatoes swamped, 70,000 acres of wheat ruined, 30,000 head of cattle dead. And in London, badly affected by the swollen Thames, 1 million people are without domestic water supplies, and part of the underground is closed. The town of Shrewsbury is isolated, surrounded by the rising waters of the River Severn. And in Wales, the hill farmers are burning drowned sheep. The catastrophe continues.